topic for today is winter weather preparedness. Long-term seasonal outlooks are issued by the National Weather Service Climate Prediction Center. The latest winter outlook forecasts equal chances of above, near normal and below normal temperatures. There is a higher chance of above normal precipitation. These forecasts are based mainly on the forecast of an El Nino developing by December. Shorter-term climate factors that are difficult to predict more than 1 to 2 weeks in advance will have greater influence on the weather. This outlook will be updated in late November. National Weather Service field offices issue hazardous weather outlooks 3 to 7 days before the onset of hazardous weather watches, usually 24 to 48 hours before the onset of hazardous weather. Warnings and advisories, usually up to 24 hours before the onset of hazardous weather. There are 2 types of winter weather watches, blizzard and winter storm. There are 4 types of winter weather warnings: blizzard, ice storm, winter storm, and wind chill. There are 3 types of winter weather advisories: winter weather, freezing rain, and wind chill. Winter storms bring snow, freezing rain, sleet, flooding, and high winds. Be prepared before a storm strikes. Do you have adequate supplies at home, at work, and in your vehicle? Dress properly for the season. Do you know what to do if you become caught in a winter storm, whether you are outside, or inside a vehicle, or inside your home? Does your family have a disaster plan? For more detailed information on preparing for winter storms, access New York State Winter Preparedness Safety Tips at http://www.bhses.OEM/safety-info/public-safety/winter.cfm. The next statement around 6 a.m. Tuesday will cover heavy snow. Please join the National Weather Service and the New York State Office of Emergency Management in promoting winter weather education, including safety. The topic for today is ice storms. Freezing rain is liquid rain that falls when surface temperatures are at or below 32 degrees Fahrenheit. The rain freezes upon impact with objects in the ground, creating a layer of ice. When the layer of ice accumulates to at least 1/2 inch thick, the weight of the ice can down tree limbs, power lines, and communication towers, and cause widespread impact to mass transit. This defines an ice storm. Even just a trace of freezing rain can produce a glaze of ice over roads, which can cause significant impact to mass transit, especially if it occurs during rush hour. Although ice storms occur more frequently from northern New Jersey across the lower Hudson Valley and interior southwest Connecticut, they can occur along the coast. The next statement at 6 a.m. Thursday will cover winter floods. Here is the
emergency management in promoting winter weather education, including safety. The topic for today is winter floods. Coastal storms can produce heavy rain and high winds that can last more than 12 hours. Heavy rain can result in flooding of rivers, streams, and low-lying and poor drainage areas. High winds combined with high astronomical tides can produce coastal or tidal flooding. Prolonged, steady onshore or east to northeast winds over a long distance or fetch can cause water to pile along the coast, a process known as tidal piling. The onshore winds are usually produced by a combination of high pressure to the north and low pressure to the south along the coast. Another winter problem for locations north and west of New York City is flooding caused by ice jams in rivers. As river flow increases, water levels rise. Since ice that covers the rivers is lighter than water, it will tend to float. Under the pressure of river currents, this floating ice can then break up and move downstream until it runs into an obstruction such as a bend, island, or wide shallow area. When this happens, the ice will often pile up into an ice jam, blocking the flow of the river and possibly resulting in water overflowing the banks and flooding areas adjacent to the river. The pressure of rising waters can also break the ice jam and release a sudden surge of water and ice downstream. The next statement at 6 a.m. Friday will cover watches, warnings, and advisories.